Welcome back. You may remember maybe a week ago we did a story on a woman that was on a train, an Amtrak train, making a lot of noise or just basically talking on her cell phone for about, what, 14 hours or something like that?
So loud.
Yeah. And, you know, with summer coming up, you might want to take your family on the subway to go downtown to the waterfront or a Bison's game.
That's right. Any public transportation, there are rules of etiquette. Reader's Digest gives you some you may think are common sense, but you know what? You may not think of it. Here are some tips that we have. Here's the first one. You should always move in when you're sitting in the aisle seat of a 2- or 3-row seat, especially if pregnant women and the elderly come by. I'm sorry, I violate that all the time because I like the aisle seat. I like to be able to get up and down whenever I want.
Yeah.
It's all about trust. If you're gonna be, you know, packed in there, you got to trust that the people that are sitting in front of you are gonna let you out and in, and you really should move in. All right, just telling you. Right?
When I was pregnant, nobody did that to me.
It's ridden the subways quite often. You got to move in.
I always opt for the
in.
standing parts, where you can just kind of stand next to the people sitting down that way.
Or just stand that
you
way.
don't have to move around too much.
I like standing though too, because then I know I'm really ready to go.
You're in control. You're in control. Right.
Something happens, I'm out of there.
Absolutely.
All right. The next tip is easy. It seems easy enough, at least. Get out of the way, as Joe just said, so people can get on and off the train easily. If you're at the door and if you're in the middle of it, you're supposed to step out and allow the people to enter. Don't just stand there and block the way, because it slows it down for everybody.
Absolutely. So many people are so worried about getting off and making their stop and
losing their space.
And losing their space, but you know, just step aside or get out of the train and then get back in. I mean, you have time. The conductor's watching.
Plus, there's nothing worse than standing outside of a train being like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, trying to get on and hope that people will move for you.
Exactly. Just trust your neighbor, even if they smell a little bit. They'll get out of the way for you.
All right, on that note, we're going to go to the final rule here. It might be tough for some travelers, this one. You're not supposed to eat or groom while on the train. I don't like that word, groom. It makes me think of like a dog or something. Right?
Comb my back, please.
Can I pick something out of your hair? Smelly foods and hairspray, especially inconsiderate of your fellow commuters. If somebody started spraying hairspray in the train, if I was on, I would have to grab that.
Yep. I was recently on a trip where somebody was doing that, where they seemed to think it was okay to just spray things in a confined area, and my eyes would get wider and wider with every second it went on. No, I just seethed. Well, now I'm saying something publicly.
Let it out.
Describe them.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly with this rule.
But you also said if you want to have like a granola bar,
yeah,
it's
I don't
not
think that's going to offend someone.
Right. Pocket food is great. I've got a sandwich in my pocket right now.
We'll have to tell the public that story another time.
We will. We'll tell them about my pocket sandwich some other day.
Yeah.